Hey, ¿qué pasó, mi gente? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Luis Lopez, and today I have 3 WNBA suggestions for you. But before we do that, let's review how my slip did from the prior video. It was horrible. Oh my God, this is bad. Courtney Williams killed it. And this game, upside down. I could go into 20,000 things. Boston had 5 at the half. She was sluggish. Burton got there towards the end. No, bottom line is this game went upside down. Vegas had it going one way. I thought it was going to go one way. FIBA were playing at home. Caitlin Clark was back. I didn't think this game was going to be completely dominated by the Valkyries. That's all. And when that happens, this happens to the props. All right. That's that for that. Before we go into the picks for today, a quick PSA for those that are new into sports betting. Hey, don't follow my picks and throw my picks into a slip and expect them to hit. Don't follow any YouTuber and expect grabbing their picks and throw them into a slip and expect them to hit. That's not how this works. If that's how this works, Vegas wouldn't exist. These prop sites wouldn't exist. They make money from our mistakes. What people like myself on YouTube try to do is we try finding edges, and all I'm doing is sharing with you my process, sharing with you the picks that I made into my slips. This is my money. This is money that I decide to bet on. This is money that I decided to risk on. You don't have to do this. This is just me making a video, trying to give you some information, and hopefully this information helps you in your process to come up with your own slip. I'm not trying to give you a slip for you to put in, to bet on and put your money on. That is not my intent. I'm not asking you to pay anything. I'm not asking you for anything. Even those people that ask you to pay, they asking you for money and they still can't guarantee it. As I can't guarantee, and no one on YouTube can guarantee, and no one in Vegas can guarantee that a certain prop will hit. The game is played on the court. It's played on the field. It's not played on numbers. Okay? Anyway, with that being said, happier things. Let's go into the picks for today. The first pick that I have for you is Azusa Stevens. And what stood out to me, actually, you know what? Let me walk you through my process. So when I look at Stevens, I look through her props and I decide something. This looks good. Okay, why? First thing I look is this. What are the books telling me about her points? Right now, Pinnacle, with most trusted source for me, has her minus 123 to go on the over. Okay? Minus 107 to go on the under. So they're making, if you play, they make more money from you if you play the over and she stays on the under. They make less money from you if you play the under. If you play the under, they expect it to go over minus 123 on the over. Okay, so Pinnacle has her going on the over. Why is that? Let me see. All right. Here we go. 41% of her shots take place underneath the basket. They're ranked 10th. Okay, how did she do head-to-head with them? Head-to-head, okay? That's not good. Away, that's pretty horrible. Home. She dropped 21 at them at home, playing 34 minutes. There's a big difference. How she plays on the road against the Lynx, how she has played on the road against the Lynx, and how she played at home against the Lynx. Also, additional data that doesn't show you is what I know regarding Susan Stevens. Things that I take into consideration. Rested for 5 days. Playing a team that's on a back-to-backs against the Lynx. Also, on top of that, Susan Stevens 6'6". Alana Smith, who she be covered by, is 6'3". Collier, the next big, is 6'1". Another big that Susan Stevens is going to work with, Hami. Hami 6'3". Completely undersized. This is information that you can't throw into some algorithm and to give you some number. That information is not. This is where you have to consider this information, watch the game, see how they play out, see if the height plays into it, see if playing at home plays into it, see if the pace that they're playing. There's information, yes, pace you could put in, playing at home. That's data that an algorithm could throw out at you and give you some data. But there's other nuance in the game that data is not going to give you. And that's where there was a comment by a very smart person in the comment area and talked about The Elisa Thomas going back home, playing with Asatu Sabali, playing with Kalia Copper. I did take that into consideration, but I didn't take into consideration the fact that Dewana Bonner, her life partner, was also playing with her, who played with her in Connecticut. In Connecticut, when they played in Connecticut Suns, was a very successful team. When they played, I mean, they were incredible. They made Connecticut what, those that are new to the Connecticut Suns and watching them, that's not the team. The Dewana Bonner and Lisa Thomas were the ones in that team last year, and that was a winning team, on the contrary to what it is this season. But anyway, the chemistry that they had, I didn't take that into consideration. I missed that data point that's not thrown at you by some algorithm. That's something I missed in the nuance within the game. Anyway, with all that being said, I took Susan Stevens in my slip over 12.5 points. Now, the next play that I have for you is the Erica Hami. I took over 10.5 rebounds plus assist. Now, these are two things that I'm looking at. First, Vegas already has her favor on the over, minus 130. So $100, you bet, you win, you get $70. Also, Price Picks already bumped it to 11. So already positive things to look at. Now, what I'm also looking at is her assist. Her assist, head-to-head, not good. 2-2. Away, same thing. At home, same thing. But what I'm looking at is the combination of Susan Stevens to Dereka Hamby for Dereka Hamby to get more assists. Why? The pace that they play, well rested, playing against a team that's on a back-to-back. So I'm expecting more assists than she normally gets. 2. I'm expecting at least 3, maybe 4 from Dereka Hamby. Now, rebounds. How's she do? At home, she rocked them for 10. So if she rocks them for, let's say, 8, she barely goes over, and she gets 3 assists. That puts us over her rebounds plus assist at 10.5. That's why the books have her favor on the over at 10.5, and that's why I took her over 10.5 rebounds plus assist. The next play that I put in my slip was Courtney Williams, and I'm taking her points plus assist. The books have her favor. Again, Price Picks already made the adjustment to 19. Oh, by the way, these picks are on Pick 6 DK, not Price Picks. I would look for Underdog to see what they have, or some other sites. I would not take the bumps that Price Picks is currently putting out there. Although they may still go over, I just don't like playing bumps. Now, why did I take her points plus assist? Points, killing it. Assist, not as consistent, right? But then I look deeper. I went into the head-to-head. Great, not great. Okay, that's assist. Points. Over, under, over. Okay, now let's look at more data. No, that's right. Home. Over easily on both. Assist. Under on one, over on the other. On the road, where she's playing. Rocked them for 10 assists. On the road, points. Stayed on the under. That's why I went points plus assist. If she gets over assist, let's say she gets 6, she stays on the points, that's 13. 13 plus 6, that's 19. That's still over 18.5. Again, we're looking for small margins here. I'm looking for that 1 over, or that 2 over, or that half over. Either way, I just want to win this prop. I don't care how it gets there. Data's telling me exactly that. And also another point that data is not showing you is the fact that the Sparks play at third fastest pace. Courtney Williams plays against anyone at the fastest pace in the world. That young lady, when you watch her back and forth, she can play at the third fastest pace, except that Lynx love to slow everything down. They play at the slowest pace in the entire league. But Courtney Williams can hang with the Sparks and will speed up the game because Courtney Williams will hang with the Sparks. So yeah, Courtney Williams over 18.5 points plus assist is my third bet in my slip. I went half a unit on this slip because I had a losing day yesterday, and I don't want to throw all the winnings that I have, throw them into my slip. And that's it. That is all I have for you, my friend. God bless you. Best of luck. However you end up using my picks into your slips. That's it. Take care of yourself. Que Dios te bendiga. Y hasta la próxima.